Welcome to Know Yourself and Live. What is soul? How can I know there is a soul? Do I have a soul? Do you have a soul? Do we all have 8 billion people, maybe more? Do we have all souls floating around within our bodies, surrounding our bodies? Are they all interconnected or are they all separate, split entities? How about all these people who came to this world? They were born and they passed away. Their souls are somewhere. Are they in heaven? Are they in hell? Are there places like that after life? Or did they came from somewhere called Spatium, traveled into this world and left this world? They finished their duties and then they re-entered into the realm of light. And that soul perpetually lives forever. Is there time? Is soul and time related? Is our pain and sickness and problems and misery, are they associated with the idea that we have a separate soul? That means we are a separate entity. What if we all drop that and entertain the idea that there is no separate soul, but there is only one soul, that is the one and only, that is all united, and we share the same soul? How do I know that? What if that soul manifests itself as a feeling of I am? A deeper I am I'm talking about. I'm not talking about my story, my life, my tradition, my beliefs and etc. I'm talking about the deeper sense of beingness. That beingness which doesn't have a form, name, shape, anything, but there's a feeling of existence that you feel, that you know that you're aware and you are alive. Maybe that is shared between all of us. Let's entertain this for a second. If that is the case, then when I'm talking to you, who am I looking? Who am I looking at? When I'm listening to you, who am I listening to? One soul connected and shared, it is experiencing that self among all of us. How does it work? Only we can describe this with a mirror analogy, almost like the broken mirrors. 8 billion of us, we're scattered across, but the soul shines through us and we are the reflections. It just experiences and sees itself, which is the world and us, but they are all different shapes, all different stories, all different bodies, all different minds, and then looking at each other, but that they are unified by the soul. Maybe that soul is a little speck, a point. That point that connects whole existence. Because imagine a point in science. There's no dimension to a point. It doesn't have any form. It doesn't have any size. So that point, that means that it has got no boundaries whatsoever. If it doesn't have any boundaries, that point is everywhere. That speck is everywhere. So it's such a thing that it is nothingness that contains everything within it. That nothingness that contains everything within it reflects itself to this beautiful brain, and through the sense organs and everything reflects the outside world. So can we argue that my eyes are seeing the external world, or my brain is seeing the external world? Is my brain modulating the external world? There must be a seer. There must be a hearer, there must be a feeler. Who is that? Who is that? Is it a separate and energetic being sitting within me? Is it like a dark energy that holds the whole universe together? Can I feel it? If I cannot feel it, can I hear that? I say, yes, you can. And I know that by heart, because I hear it from my heart, within my heart. I'm here right now, it says, when you ask the question. When you ask the question, the inner guide will get activated and you'll hear it out. That is the communication mechanism. And when I say heart, I'm not talking about the physical organ that is pumping blood. I'm talking about a sensation within. There is no location to it, but somehow, in my experience at least, I hear within my heart, within my chest. It's almost like talking, speaking, explaining. I cannot say it is me. I cannot say it is you. I cannot say it is anything. It is just almost life talking to itself. Then, my question, is life and soul separate things? What is that intelligence that takes the sperm and the egg and forms the zygote? How does it come into being? Forms the embryo. The sperm leaves behind what a sperm is, takes all the clothes off. An egg completely leaves behind what an egg is, and two of them, when they come together, they form the human being. An embryo comes into existence. It's the becoming. Life is becoming all the time. How? What is that intelligence that activates my cells? What is the intelligence that runs through my body, functions everything, trillions of cells, firing, signaling, talking, eating, disposing, and then they all formulate the human being, and this human being can communicate with other human beings. Almost like the earth is giving birth to human beings. Like an apple tree gives apples, earth gives people. It's peopling. I have a strong sense that it is alive, it knows what's going on, and it is much more clever than us. It has got the entirety, but we are not aware enough, empty enough, still enough, quiet enough to sense and communicate with it. Some people find it funny when we talk to plants. Plants can hear us, can feel us. Animals can hear us, can feel us, can understand us. This understanding is shared across. Some people call the consciousness field is shared across. Awareness field is shared across. The soul is shared across. So why do we split soul, consciousness, awareness, the material world, the things seen and unseen? As long as we have that division and separation, we will not be able to understand the concept of soul. Soul is something that is nothing, but it is within everyone. We are within it. It surrounds us. It's almost like from the movie Star Wars, the force that surrounds us, that unites us, that gives life, that sustains us. That is life. In old Turkic languages, and still in modern Turkic languages, they use the term can. That can is what is within you, that is alive, and when that can leaves the body, departs, then your body is completely dead and material. That can is the existence, that's the being, that is the intelligence, that actions it all, that moves it all. Let's correct one thing that we believe is wrong. We do not have a separate soul that belongs to us. I do not own a soul, or a soul doesn't own me. We are within one soul, and we are different manifestations of it. Maybe use the analogy of reflection on a mirror. If our bodies and minds are like mirrors, when the soul is reflected on it, then the reflection is alive and walks. Very similar to when you look at the mirror and see yourself, that self on the mirror has nothing that self owns or possesses, but looks exactly like you, acts exactly like you. So mirrors are great storytellers for us. They tell us what we are. So next time when you look at the mirror, look into your eye and ask the question, who am I really? Am I this body? Am I this mind? Or am I the one who's looking behind the eyes? If I am the one behind looking the eyes, do I have a name? Do I have a form? Or do I have a story? And is this one who's looking behind the eyes separate from anything around me? Anyone around me? Then can I come to conclusion that there is no one but myself? But this myself is not my little petty me entity. This myself is life almost talking through you. Can all these be possible? Can we just feel and live it? Can we hear it? When you look at the mirror, can you ask the question and wait there? When you ask the question, who am I? Who's the one looking behind my eyes? Can you wait to hear it from your heart? Let the answer come from your heart. To do that, your mind needs to be dormant. It needs to be quiet. It needs to be still. With that pure, simple step, you have access to your soul, which is not anyone's souls, but our soul and one soul and the reality. Peace out.